Hey friends, welcome and welcome back to the Fountain Pen Ink Station. My name is Bailey. I am hoping everybody has a great day or night wherever you are in this world. I just want to check in and see how everybody's doing. Today has been quite a whirlwind of a day, but you know one thing that always makes it better? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ink samples, and ink swatching. So, take a deep breath. Okay. We are going to swatch some inks from Abby. I have used Abby on Reddit numerous times. I think I sent you guys to their post on another video, so I can link it again down below. Let her know I said hi. It's an embarrassing amount that I have gotten from her, but I can't help it. I love ink. So I hope you'll come along with me and swatch some new to me inks. Some I have had or tried. I take that back. Rewind that. I have only tried one of these. And I have not tried the other ones. So let's move everything out of the way so we don't drop anything. My desk is currently in a disarray and it's driving me mad. So I'm going to swatch the first one that I have tried, and I don't think I have swatched it on camera. It's Van Diemen's Orchid Mantis, and it was one of their ink of the months, and I can't remember which month it was. You guys see the shimmer? I can't get enough of it. And I wanted to see how this Battlefield Rose compared to it. So that'll be interesting to see. Okay, let's see. Orchid. Oh, I can't get enough of this. Yep. It goes down very light, but it does darken as it dries. And I have put this in a pen, and I can share that experience as well. Let's do the other Van Diemen's. Oh, I didn't know there was shimmer in here. This is called Luna Moth. I want to say this was also part of their monthly series. Yeah. The hardest part for me, friends, and you let me know if your experience is the same. Every time I get a new ink, I want to put it in a pen right away. And since I'm doing 30 inks, 30 days, I have to restrain myself so hard to do that. I can already tell I'm going to like this one. I'm a little concerned it's going to be too light, but if it's anything like the other one, maybe it'll darken as it dries. Okay, and then let's do the Dream Ink. So yeah, Battlefield Rose and Dream Ink, you can find it at so-and-so, and you can find it on AliExpress. It is a little bit cheaper at so-and-so, but the trade-off is you're going to have to pay the international shipping. So you have to just weigh those pros and cons of doing that. Either way, it's still going to be international, but there's an extra charge to so-and-so versus AliExpress, I think, builds it into the price. I will also say at so-and-so, it's much easier to find your way around. Come on, stay focused. Find your way around the Dream Ink, whereas on AliExpress, anytime you go look for an ink like Dream Ink, Kitty Ink Pot, Ostrich, a lot of the times they're not going to be translated for you. And so it's really hard to navigate yourself around. Okay, this is already a little bit different. This is a little bit more dustier. Have you tried Dream Ink? I'm trying to think of if I feel like I've tried at least one other Dream Ink. I'm not super familiar with Dream Ink though. Okay, let's do Sailor Whisker Day Wednesday. So this was a collaboration. I know so-and-so sold them. I don't know who else sold the bottles. They were sold out of this one. So I was able to get this one from Abby. There's no shimmer, and I cannot remember what color this is, so we're gonna look at it together. Oh, interesting. It's kind of going down a peach color. Not what I expected, but I'm not mad. I mean, I don't really get mad anyway, but I wish I could put the collaboration name. I just realized I mixed those two up. Oh, okay, that's fine. Whisker Day. I love that name. Whisker Day Wednesday. That's a fun name. And when I do my so-and-so unboxing, there's a couple more from this line that I was able to get with cute names. Oh, friends. Oh my gosh. All of these have been amazing. And now I'm going to go mess it up with these two because these two do not match those. That's the way life goes. It's fine. Okay, so you've probably seen this one already a million times on social media. Colorverse Erebus Crater. No shimmer, it looks like. It sounds like my son is home with my husband's. They had gone to the clinic because he had a fever. So I had him take him in because he's had this fever and sickness on and off now for at least a week. At least. It's like the sickness that never ends. Oh, I did it again. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I originally was not going to get this one because I thought it was more brown leaning. And I don't know, friends, why I thought that. I know there is Follow the Water, which is more yellow. So I didn't originally want to get this. But then I think it was Brad at the Pen Addict was swatching it. And when I saw it went down more grayish blue, I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to give this a try. And then the last one is a sample she sent me. This is a funny story. I saw this ink on Instagram. Ostrich Ink Mocha Mousse. And I wanted to try it, so I ordered it on AliExpress probably a day before I got this package. And then, of course, she sends it to me. So, friends, this is a scented ink. Do we have smell-o-vision? I can promise you, friends, it does not smell like mocha. I can't even... It smells like paint chips or not like, you don't want to be drinking this. Don't drink this one, friends. I'm curious though to see, does it feather or does it retain its smell? Yeah, that does not smell good. That smells like paint chips or lab equipment, like the cleaning equipment. The heck? That is odd. The person on Instagram had said it kind of had a chemical smell, but it wasn't terrible, but I disagree. If you're sensitive to scents, don't get this one. Okay, friends, we'll let this dry. And then we're going to take a closer look at them. I'm already so in love with the first four. It's not even funny. I can't even contain my excitement right now. So let's take a look at these when they dry. And I'll be right back. Alright, friends, we're back with our samples that I got from Abby. So we have Orchid Manus by Van Diemen's. It's got shimmer on it, in it. It's a very dainty pink. It actually kind of reminds me of my peonies right before they blossom. I'll show a picture of it here. I don't have a picture. I'll have to look. I don't think I have a picture of one of mine, but I'll show you the variety because it's a very pretty flower. And that's probably why I like this one so much. It just reminds me of the height of the very beginning of summer for us when it's not too hot. It's really the perfect time. And then we have Van Diemen's Luna Moth that it's shaded with there's green and then it looks like maybe some brown, a little bit of brown shading in it. And there is shimmer. I might have to put this in a juicier nib. I can see it. I just don't think that I would like to see a lot in this light color. So I might have to try that in like a broad. And then we have Battlefield Rose from Dream Ink. There's also shimmer in this one. This dried a lot darker than it did when it went down. It's more of a duskier pink. I really like this one as well. There's not a whole lot of pinks I don't like though, to be honest, friends. So take that for what it is. And then we have the Sailor Whisker Day Wednesday. That was not at all what I was expecting. It looks more like a coral like a salmon color. So if you think of a salmon, but maybe more dulled, is that possible? It's pretty. I like it. I don't think I would. I'm glad I didn't get a full bottle of it. I don't think I needed a full bottle. I prefer the much brighter salmon and coral colors. And then we have Erebus Crater by Colorverse. Yeah, definitely not brown, what I thought. So I'm glad I picked up a little bit of it. I don't know if I would need a full bottle of it, but I'm glad I have what I do have. I can't tell. It looks like kind of like a grayish green, and then it pulls in hints of pink. It kind of reminds me of a geode, like a labradorite geode. That's kind of cool. So that's a very fun ink. I can't wait to put that in a pen. And then we have Ostrich Mocha Mousse. This is just an odd color. And you can still kind of smell that weird chemically smell to it. Let me know if you've tried this or you are going to try it. It was their 2025 Ink of the Year. I didn't even know they had Ink of the Years for Ostrich inks. But had I had this sample before, I probably wouldn't have bought the bottle. But the bottle was really cheap. So I'm sure I'll find a use for it. There is no feathering, so that is a bonus. Because we know how that goes, friends. A lot of scented inks tend to feather. No feathering on the Erebus. No feathering on Whisker Day. Nothing on Battlefield Rose. Try to do this. Nothing on Van Diemen's Luna Moth. And nothing on the Orchid Manus by Van Diemen's. Overall, this is a very, okay, minus this part. Well, maybe minus this part. A very bright spring color palette. Minus that. I love these three. Make me super happy. I'm very glad I got those. I wish, I don't know, maybe I could lighten this up a little bit, but if this was lighter, I'd be more excited to use it. I do think I'll find a use for it. And it does kind of remind me of the Dynamite Ink Vent blush, maybe a little bit lighter than that one. So if you have that ink, imagine that, but a little bit lighter. And then, yeah, this is really cool. Not something I would think of for summer, but it's still really cool, and I'm glad I have some. And this one's just weird. Let's just call it weird and kind of stinky. Not the best smelling ink, so be forewarned if you do get it. Okay, well, I will leave it at that, friends. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Let me know what ink was your favorite. Is there any that I ink enabled you to? Did I unenable you for the Ostrich Mocha Mousse? I'd be curious, friends. Let me know down in the chat. I love talking with everybody. And until next time, just know that you matter and that I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're at. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye, friends.